Good evening, everyone. This is Kay. I think it should be morning in Vietnam and somewhere else because I have two other friends from Morocco, I think, or Afghanistan. I will double check with their countries. Anyway, so I try to work it out with my website and organize my classroom. As you know, that I am going to send tests to you to keep track on your progress, and you will see your progress on the way. Every day you learn with me or every meeting with me, you will see your progress. You will see what grade you get. Okay, so by doing that you will be confident uh, that what level you are at. Okay, so we come back to the speaking test. I would say every assignment I assign to you, please consider it as a test and take it seriously because for this year, my goal is to see your growth. Okay, so make sure you work harder than last year. Now, the first topic is talk about yourself. Um, this is the very first topic when you learn a foreign language. So I want to make sure that you are confident with this. You know what to say at least. So you can have your because you're speaking like about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, okay? Not too short. All right. So as you know, when you go to my website, and I recommend all of you. I think all of you did that. At I think so. All of you did sign up very good, but not all of you turn in the assignment. Okay. So make sure that you go to my website daily basic to update if I post something. I'm not going to remind you when I post something. Maybe if I have time, I will send a quick note for you. But if not, your responsibility is to get to my website, which is my classroom, and I will post things up there for you to do during the week. We will see we will see each other once a week on weekends, so we don't have more time. But every assignment, I try to limit within 10 or maximum 15 minutes. So, meaning that you practice your English 15 minutes a day. And I hope that you can do that and no excuse. No excuse if you want to improve your English. No excuse that you are busy. No excuse that you forget to go to my classroom. So that's one of the reasons that your English is not growing. Okay, so make sure you set your goal this year. Do it, right? All right, so let's back to the topic that I will do official test. So now I sent each of you one ID number. The reason I make the ID number because all of the grades for all the students or members will be published. So you when you check your grade, you will see other friends. And I don't want you to know who that person is. That's why from now on we have the ID number. So we use that code for your assignment. So before you went to my website and you look for your name, now you're not looking for your name, you look for your ID number. The ID number is very easy. It starts with K, which is my name or my classroom, right? K. 00, always the first 20, and I have number in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blah blah blah. And the last four number is 2021, which is the current year we are conducting this classroom. So does that make sense? Okay, so that's the first thing you need to pay attention. Now, when you talk about yourself, when you come to my interview or my test, we treat it as a real test. So you need your ID number. You need to remember your ID number. Okay? I may ask you your ID number is a passport number. For example, if you go to IL test, the examiner will ask you, can I see your passport? What is your ID number? What is your candidate number? In my classroom, we use student ID number. Okay, so remember that one, right? So now the next thing to do is when you talk about yourself, these 16 items 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 need to be included in your speaking. You can tell me more, anything else, but you need to include this one for your 16 points. If you don't give me your name, you don't give me your father's name, you will lose that 2 points, right? Those 2 points. So make sure this is a must. I know it's just about practice, right? If you don't feel comfortable saying your father's name, then make it up. Make it up. The point is to practice, not the point is to tell me the truth. The point is to practice your English, okay? Or same thing with your mother's name. Make it up if you don't feel comfortable, right? Make it up. All right. So remember again, you need to include all these items in your speaking. All right, to get 16 points. Okay. Now the first thing you will say your name. You may say your full name. My name is KL, or we can say XKL. All right. And I may ask you, what should I call you? What should I call you? Meaning that if you have any nickname, a name that a little bit easier for the foreigner to say or to address your name, you can choose it. For example, if your name is Robert, then you may go with, oh, you can call me Robbie or something like that. Okay, and then number 2, where do you live? For example, I am living in California, the United States. Okay, or you can say I am living in your city name and then your country name. Now remember, just treat this as an international test, so people want to know. They may not know your city name, but they may know your country, right? So you say I am living in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, or I'm living in whatever country name, city name and country name. Okay. All right. So for example, I will start with. Okay. So your father's name and his job. For by this, like if you are the same age with me, right? So your father should be about 70, 80 years old, right? Some parents still alive, but some of them passed away. Now it comes to your parent, one of them passed away. I'm sorry to hear that, but it happened to me too. So I would say my father's name is Nguyễn Văn Đậu, for example. Unfortunately, he passed away three years ago, right? But if your father or your mother is still alive, then you can say what his jobs, what her job, right? Because they retire at that age, or they don't do anything, they just been around the house, right? Right, take care, help you to take care of your children or something like that, or they just go around traveling, okay, something like that. Okay, so and then you need to tell me number 5, how old are you? You don't feel comfortable expressing, uh, telling about your personal thing, make it up. Now the point is you know how to tell the age, right? Make it up. Okay, for example, I say I am 40 years old, I am 46 years old, whatever. And what school did you graduate? So you need to remember your school that you graduated from. For example, I graduated from education or whatever university of pedagogy, which means that the university they're trying to teach her, right? So in whatever year, right? And my major, what was your major? My major was education, right? My major was finance. My major was accounting, things like that, right? My major was construction, things like that, okay? Now, number 8, how many brothers and sisters have you got? So you can say, I have got, or I have 2 brothers. I don't have any sisters. I am the youngest son in my family, right? Next, what is your job? Okay, this is easy, right? You say, I am a full-time teacher teaching at, and then whatever school name, and then whatever city it is, and whatever the country is located. We can just practice saying more information, right? Okay, where do you work? Okay, you include your company name. If you are a teacher, where do you teach? Okay, what is your plan in the near future? So you will say, my plan in the near future is to improve my spoken language. And how do you do that? I plan to spend more time to practice my speaking English with whoever the teacher, or I am planning to register some online courses for speaking, or I am planning to make friends so that I can practice my English, things like that. Okay. All right. So next, how do you spend your free time? If you do have your free time, may say, um, I spend my free time mostly by reading books or by searching the internet or surfing the internet or watching English lesson online or something like that. Next question number 14. What do you sometimes do when you have extra time? So um, I sometimes go to the theater to watch movie. I sometimes go to the cinema with my friends. I sometimes go to the coffee shop with my friend in the morning. I sometimes do something. Okay, tell me. All right. So number 15. How is the place where you live, which means your hometown? So my place where I live is um, Orange County, and it is uh, a very nice city, a very nice county. There are so many Vietnamese people living in Orange County, and it is considered as the biggest Vietnamese overseas in the world, or something like that. And I love it because I can enjoy my Vietnamese food. I just drive a short way to the restaurant and I can get beef noodle, or kind of noodle, or kind of Vietnamese tradition, Vietnamese courses or dishes, something like that. And that's it for your speaking. So again, I will pause this clip so you can see it and you can follow this, practice it. Um, if you want to write it down, I suggest that you don't write in a complete sentence. You just write name, where I live, father's name, mother's name, um, age, school graduated, things like that. And then when you look at that, you just use your spoken language. But if you write a complex sentence, and that considered as a writing, is not natural as speaking. Okay, so you see that when I'm speaking, I make mistakes, which is okay. But actually, I can list all of those information for the examiner to hear or to listen to me, and they get the idea of who I am. So that is great. Okay, so all right, so that's it, and I will see you in my class, okay? For Zaid and Mohammed, I'm going to make appointment with you to see you guys because you guys your country is different times. So I will work it out on that, okay? Thank you. Bye bye. Make sure go to my website and go under uh, how of speak how of speaking, and then you will find this instruction. Okay, you don't have to turn into me. You need to get it ready and talk to me. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Bye bye, guys, and I hope that you have an idea what to do. Okay, and take it serious because this is your test, and I want to see your growth. You will see your growth when you present your topic to me. Okay, or any assignment that I send to you, either vocabulary, speaking, listening. I'm going to send you listening clip also for practice. Everything will be on my website, my classroom here. Okay. All right. Bye bye.